All right, we're going to try something a little different today. I got in the requests a request to listen to the band 21 Pilots. I've heard of them. I had no idea how popular they were. Once I looked it up and saw they had billions of views on their songs. Now, the song Stressed Out, we can turn back time. I've heard that song. So we're going to skip to this song called Ride. Now, I didn't love the other song. I don't hate the other song, but nothing took when I listened to it. So who knows what's going to happen, but we're going to give it a shot. This is 21 Pilots, Ride. Let's go. Nature. I already love the intense drums over the soft piano. And the crooked angles here.
I just wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes.
Two guys.
Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes.
Very reggae vibe.
Yeah, I think about the end.
White guy reggae.
Too much.
With that snare on the 2 and 4.
All my enemies
Sometimes.
who wouldn't wish who I was. But it's fun to fantasize.
Now we got it.
So I'm taking my time on my ride.
This is reggae, pretty reggae-ish.
I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride.
All right. I'm hearing that, like all kinds of stuff, but the video just has a bass player with gloves on singing. So I wonder if he's like a Geddy Lee style from Rush, where he plays keyboards and bass sometimes. Obviously, the music video is open to interpretation; they can do whatever they want. But I love the drums, where it's on the verse, and then the chorus is it's on every 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The verse is 1, 2, 3, kick, 1, 2. It's only on the 2, which is such a cool move. I think of The Joker by Steve Miller when it goes into the first solo after the first chorus. Stuff like that. There's a lot of things, you know, when you leave out a snare drum or you leave out a kick or you leave out something like that, it's really cool. So far, I'm a fan. I like the reggae vibe. I'm a huge Sublime guy, huge Bob Marley guy. I like this kind of, I love how reggae's 1-2 chords back and forth with different melodies all over the top. And if you like this, make sure you like and subscribe. I have to do that in order to get more subscribers, so don't hate me. Let's continue. My man plays rock and roll reggae, dude. That's how I drum too, bop.
I die for you, that's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them,
yeah.
A bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. But they don't seem to see many bullets coming through. See many bullets coming through.
Shout out to Bradley Noel from Sublime, dude.
I don't know what I do. I'd live for you, and
that's what it reminds me of.
Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know that tonight there were people back home who try talking to you, but then you ignore them still. All these questions, they're falling like who would you live for? Who would you die for? And would you ever kill?
It's a different snare too.
So
Soft.
I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling. So I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling.
Got that movement.
Taking my time on my ride.
Bridge.
I've been thinking too much.
Ooh.
I've been thinking too much.
Ooh.
I've been thinking too much.
Oh, I love that part.
I've been thinking too much.
That's a soft, beautiful head
I've
voice.
been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Ooh.
Me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Hold on, before we come in for the last chorus, that bridge was sick, dude. He just said the same thing over. I've been thinking too much. 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 It's kind of like a Linkin Park bridge, right? Just say the same words 4 times and then we're back. I like the falsetto. It's so high I can't even pretend. To do it right now, so I won't. But then I love that the lower one changed harmonies. The first time it did something like this, then it did like an octave and then split into actual harmony there. Onward.
I'm taking my time on my ride.
Sweet Kurt Cobain glasses. Look at those.
I'm falling, so I'm taking my time. Taking my time on my ride.
Taking my time. Fucking intense, dude. Still doing that, leaving out the snare thing.
I'm taking my time on my ride.
Production's huge. There's all kinds of
I've been thinking
synthesizers.
too much.
Oh, back to the bridge.
Help me.
Ooh, they're throwing a help me, huh?
I've been thinking too much. Help me.
I've been thinking too
Yes.
much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much. Dude, it's so beautiful and clean. It is clean. Okay, I'm a fan of that one. I think that song was way better than the Stressed Out one. Maybe that's because not every song is for everybody, but this one was for me. You throw some reggae stuff in there. Now, a lot of times a reggae beat would be like a right, and the snare would kind of do stuff on the offbeats. And then you have what I've coined white guy reggae, which started with Eric Clapton's cover of I Shot the Sheriff. Then you go into Sublime, and then you go into all those other bands I can't think of, Revolution and Slightly Stupid and all those guys. And then it's like a rock beat, but with a reggae offbeat. And that being said, they all do the legit reggae beat too on certain songs. I'm thinking 40 Ounces to Freedom by Sublime. It's like a real reggae kind of vibe. When I say real reggae, I just mean Bob Marley style reggae, with the kick drum is kind of taking place of the snare. But they did that here too, right? The first one's like I've been talking about. So they combined the authentic reggae with the more modern rock and reggae. All right, I want to go back to the bridge real quick. It was dope. Let's break into these harmonies real quick.
I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much.
God, that's a beautiful falsetto.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much. Yeah. So that's the root, and then I've is on the third. So they're a tenth apart. You know, whatever. Root, and he's on the third, but an octave higher. I've been thinking too much, and then I've been thinking too much. Okay, so they're on. Oh, I love that. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. It's inverting, right? One's going down, the other one's going up. They're meeting on probably a fifth or something, then back to those. Let's listen to the next one.
Thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
That one was weird.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much. Something like that.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much. So it starts off on octave. I've been thinking. I've been thinking. Right, same part.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too
And then-
much.
I've been thinking too much.
Then the perfect octave right there. Cool. And then listen to this kick drum and hi-hat.
So I'm taking my time on my ride.
That kick drum is just bopping. And then open the hi-hat up.
Falling, so I'm taking my time.
So we're going on the hi-hats, kick drums, hi-hats, kick drums. We drop out, taking my time. And then they come in and he holds that note forever. All right. We've listened to the song. It's a pop song. It's 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, vamp kind of deal. But perfectly done. I like the keyboards. I like the synthesizers. I like the bass. I didn't really hear much of a guitar part. I'm sure there's something in there. But this is just a one-time listen and a reaction. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and like and subscribe. I appreciate it. We're trying to reach a wider audience. We've got our grunge fans and our new metal fans, and now we're going for a little bit more modern vibe. So I think it was great. Let me know in the comments what you think of this band, some fun facts about the band, and of course, what you want me to react to next. We'll see you next time. Peace.